muscle memory. Okay? So, hindi kayo maliligaw. Sometimes ang corners go inside, outside, inside, out. Para nakakalito. Sa racetrack, and even sa road conditions, lalo na yung mga canyons and twisties, merong tinatawag na making the corner straight. Kuha ka ng upuan, bigyan mo sila ng mga upuan doon na nakatayo. Ayun, ang dami. Or you can move here in front. Much better. Sir. Sir Tyrone? Sir Eric? Here. Ilagay mo doon yung mga upuan. Lahat. Para nakakaan sila. Who knows about throttle control? Diyan nag-uumpisa lahat ng control on how to manage the bike. The speed of the bike. You have to know, hindi tayo pwedeng pabigla-bigla. Okay? Pwedeng dadahan lang. Okay? Especially on the corner. On the corner, you have to manage your throttle. You have to achieve certain road. Ano yung sa corner? You have to achieve what? That speed. You have nabigla siya. You have to achieve the gliding effect. And you know the paraglides, like smooth lang. Yeah. Sa cornering natin, it's not you're not cornering on a speed like fast, slow. Parang trying to pick up the bike, tapos parang matutumba yung bike mo. Kailangan smooth siya parate. Yun ang i-achieve nyo. So you have the whole day to do that. Okay? High speed, madali lang. Malamang, alam nyo lahat mag 200 plus eh. Right? Sino hindi nag 200 plus dito? Aminin. Lalo na sa kalsada. We try to minimize that. On the street, you can do that. Talagang normal naman sa rider yun eh. But make sure you have a calculated risk that I call it. I call it calculated risk. It's a risk of doing high speed. Especially in the Philippines, not like in the other countries. Medyo strict sila. Here, everybody can do that. But please, make a calculated risk when you do that. Why? Ano yung sabihin? If you watch the movie in New York na yung bicycle na delivery, so he calculates everything he goes habang nandito pa siya. Hindi siya bara-bara na go directly. He knows what will happen. Parang alam niya na kung ano mangyayari pag dito siya dumaan. Pero pag dito siya dumaan, pag ito kinuha niya, parang mas safe. So you have to learn. You have to understand the road condition and also the track condition. Lalo na mamaya, medyo madami kayo, 20, 30, right? So we're having fun. So always apply that sa street. Okay? Para to avoid accidents. And on the street, please do not overtake on a double yellow lane corner. Please lang. Sometimes we overtake pero sobrang wide yung turn that you can see. Walang hindrance, walang blockage. Kita mo talaga eh, di ba? Pero if it's a blind corner, please do not. Para makarating kayo sa destination nyo. A lot of accident happens when you overtake on a blind corner. Bawi ka na lang pag-exit. Boom. Stay on your line. Practice ninyo sa Marilaki, sa Calibiang, sa Rizal, sa Baguio, sa Aritao, sa Banawe. Practice niyo po na mag-corner. You can. If kung sanay kayo sa track, kaya nyo lumiko sa tight corner na counter-flowing. You can. Sa tamang speed. And be an example. CRS, always be an example. If you've seen my videos, it's not a vlog, but it's a raw video. Not edited. The right speed, yung tamang speed ng video capture niya. Yung HPG natin. Yes, sir. Tama, sir. He was saying, which is part also of the lesson, yung difference ng track at saka road. Kaya siya nakasulat dito. So which is yun, nagbigay na si Captain ng ng example, anong difference ng track, anong difference ng road. So we'll be tackling that later. We'll be discussing that, yung right attitude, right positioning later. Okay? So, bago tayo na-cut pala, ito muna, papakilala ko muna ang ating mga flags. Sa kalsada, it's yellow, red, and green. Right? Sa kalsada. So, may sulayan isa lang. Pag sinabi ng green, ano ibig sabihin? Go sa intersection. And please, sir, sa intersection, don't go over the pedestrian. Last year, pinag-usapan dito eh. Okay, bigyan niyo po ng paraan yung mga estudyante, mga pedestrian natin na maka-cross properly. So, alam niyo, nakaramihan ng motor, you would see them over the pedestrian lane, di ba? Pag sa crossing. Sana naman, we set example, lalo na tayo mga big bike. So, hindi tayo siga, pero we abide by the rules. Okay? Red is what? Stop. Yellow is caution. Sa street, sa street. Caution, slow down. Actually, it's stop na eh. A lot of people would go pa kahit yellow na. Ibig sabihin ng yellow is not to go fast, not beat the red light. Ibig sabihin ng yellow is slow down and stop before the red light. Yun po yung tamang ibig sabihin ng yellow sa street. Ngayon naman po, sa kalsada, sabi ng yellow, caution. No overtaking, slow down. Same thing pa rin po sa kalsada. Slow down. Ibig sabihin po, sa racetrack, merong nasiraan or may na-aksidente. Yun ang ibig sabihin niya, slow down lang. Pagkalampas nyo sa yellow, pwede na kayong bumakbak ulit. Okay? Katulad po niya, no? Sa street lights, pagkatapos ni yellow, naka-red, di ba? After ni red, okay lang. Sa truck naman, pag nakita niyo yung red, please pit in. Once na red siya, pit in. Ibig sabihin, may kailangang i-rescue or may nag-oil spill, ayun. Or may nag-oil spill. So, stop po yung truck session muna. Kasi may kailangang ayusin. Baka kailangan pumasok na ambulansya. Ganun po yun. And, take note, in any given situation, maybe a track day or kayo-kayo lang, parating naman po sa track may marshals. The best and the right way or the right thing to do is, pag may nakita kayong nag-serve lang, lalo na kaibigan mo, best friend mo, o kapatid mo, sumem lang, di makatayo. Or kumalat siya, pero nakakatayo siya. Sa gitna yung motor niya. Never stop. Ang pinakamagandang gawin po, pit in, sabihan niyo sa marshal, Sir, ano po, may sumem lang po doon sa corner number 5, sa turn 5, pa-rescue lang po. Ganon. Or, worst comes to worst naman, medyo serious yung aksidente niya, you can help. Isa lang. Pag may nakita na kayo tumutulong, wag ng dalawa, wag na tatlo. Isa lang pwede tumulong. Okay? Pero, before helping him, make sure your bike is not an obstruction on the track. Ilagay niyo po sa tabi ng tire barrier yung motor ninyo. Pero isa lang. I won't allow one guy to help. Pero kung may marshal na doon, wag na kayo huminto. If there's a marshal already, okay? But, please make sure to put your bike beside the safe line or tire barriers, yung hindi dinadaanan talaga ng motor. And then help him. Pull him up. Pero kung medyo malala, huwag siyang gagalawin. Huwag niyo siyang gagalawin kasi baka lalong lumala. Okay? Let's wait for the ambulance. May ambulansya tayo eh. Every time po ang CRS and Trackday, we make sure na there's an ambulance. Okay? Yung iba naman, kung hindi talaga mapigilan, ang ginagawa naman ng iba, kung hindi pwedeng galawin, ikaw, tinabi mo yung bike mo doon sa truck, sa pinaka-safe side, not on the truck, sa gravel truck, nandun talaga siya sa tabi ng pader. And then, habang wala pa yung ambulansya or wala pa ang marshal na dumadating, tinabi mo yung motor mo, tumakbo ka muna doon sa malayo, like 10 meters from the crash, yung mga incoming, and then wave lang. But don't stay in the middle of the track. Sa gilid, wave lang. Wave lang kayo para to slow down lang, okay? But don't block the driveway, the track pa rin. Pero that's the last resort. Let's give it to the marshals and the ambulance because they know their job. Okay, sila po talaga. This track day, wag na po tayo tumulog. May mga marshals din po tayo. That's part of the track fee that we're paying. The marshals and the ambulance and okay. Tapos ang food pala, lunch is free. Okay, sa lahat ng nag-register na riders. Okay? It's free. Okay. Isa pa. Sa cornering. So, ang pag-aaralan natin dito ngayon is cornering. What is cornering? Anybody knows? Kalsada. What? Cornering. It's making a turn. Right? What's in a corner? Yung process ng cornering, what's in a corner? Anong makikita nyo sa cornering? Both road and track conditions. What's in a corner? Any idea, guys? Bend. Making a turn. Apex. So what is an apex? We have three parts of corners. It's the entry point, the apex, and the exit point. Tatlo po ang corner, okay? So, when you make a corner, hawakan mo kasi, ilang mo nga. Kaya pala, galaw siya ng galaw. Yan. Yo! Uy! Sige, pasok ka na, dali. Bawal pala modular ha. Kailangan full face ha. At saka padded everything. Kahit po sa street, mas maganda po full gear. Mas marami po ang na-aksidente pag sinasabi na, malapit lang naman pupuntahan ko. I've seen a lot of guys na hindi nag-gear. Malapit lang kasi pupunta sa tindahan lang. What happened? They cracked their skull, broke their ribs, dislocated their shoulder, broke the collarbone, bali yung tapos gas-gas talaga, bruises everywhere. Kasi malapit lang daw kaya hindi nag-gear. So as much as possible, jacket. At number 1, helmet. Always. Huwag niyo kakatwiran na masikip, mainit, sir. Sa Maynila, no? Mas mahapde o mas mainit? Mamili kayo. Masakit o mainit? Ano pipiliin niyo? Mainit na lang, kaysa sa mahapde or masakit yun kasi bali yung buto mo. Okay, usually nangyayari yan sa cornering. Pagka kumukorner ka, yung makikita nyo, kaya marami na aksidente sa high side, nag-overshoot. Yung isang careful mag-drive, kasi kaskasero yung isa, hindi marunong mag-corner, nag-overshoot siya, dinamay niya pa yung incoming. Kasi nag-overshoot siya, so dalawa sila. But if you know how to properly make the corner, I don't think yung possibility na mag-overshoot ka, kahit a bit of speed, hindi may iwasan natin. Kaya lang madalas kasi na-aksidente kasi nga, mali yung too much lean, mga ganun. Okay? So, sa cornering natin, we have the, right here. Nasaan yung apex, sir? Sino nakakalam ng apex? Saan, sir?
Yung pinaka-gitna.
Ang apex definition is in the middle of the turn. It's always in the middle of the turn. Always. So when you're in the middle of the turn, you start gassing. Gradually. Yan papasok yung throttle control. Okay? Ang turning point na tinatawag is this one. Turn-in point. Okay? Ito yung turning point. Okay? Tapos ito yung braking. Pinalang point. Okay? From the braking point, meron tayong marker sa first corner. Excuse me. Yung 150. Kasi sa mga side na makikita nyo, may 150 meters, may 100, may 50. Yun, dinidikitan yun eh. Before going into the corner. Before the corner kasi, at least 200 meters. Nasa left ka na. If you're making a right corner, 100, 200 to 150 meters prior to the corner, the apex, dapat nasa leftmost side ka na. Always. And it's the other way around. If you're making a left turn, at least 200 to 100 meters before the turn-in point, nasa kanan ka naman. So, kung ano yung idea, so kung halimbawa, ang direction mo is pa ganon, wala ka dito. Dapat nandito ka na. Halos nandun ka na sa gilid ng painted white line ng kalsada or ng track. Diba yung kalsada may white din yan? Diba? So this is one way. Okay? So ito yung counterflow. Ay, sir, dito po sir. Ayan, mas marami na tayo miss. Mamaya yung mga overspeeding, pwede ko pahuli sa kanila ha. May dala silang ticket. They have tickets. Ay, sir. Para mag-join sa atin, which is good. Okay? Okay, when you're making the corner, always stay here. You have the braking point. Pag sinabing braking point, okay, then yung pag-brake mo, di ba, nag-roll off, brake. Okay? It's about 200 to 150 meters before the turning point. Okay? Kahit sa kalsada, applicable to, sir. Okay? So, gumilid ka na para maganda yung pasok mo ng turn-in. Okay? 200 meters. Kami, 150. For beginners, 200, 250 pwede na nasa gilid ka na. Okay? Kasi kami nagbe-brake kami 150 meters before the turn-in. Pero for you guys, 200 to 50 meters. Medyo konting roll-off, brake. From fifth gear, okay? Kasi high speed ng main straight, di ba? From fifth gear, brake, roll off, brake, tapos downshift while braking, feather touch. Okay? While downshifting downshifting ka while braking. Okay? By the time you reach the right gear, which is second gear on a corner, always second. Always second po tayo dito. Okay, meron lang isa, dalawa, tatlong corners na third. Okay? Always second. By the time na nasa second ka na, pagpasok mo ng second, let go of the brake, then turn in. So, meron kang braking point and shifting point. Okay? From this one, from the braking point to the turning point, ang process niya is roll off, brake, downshift, and then turn. Roll off, brake, downshift while braking. Kasi si Marquez, si Marquez isang finger while downshifting. Si Rosie, tatlo. Tatlo daw pag mas matanda eh. Pag mas bata, kaya pa ng isa. Pero pag nasa gitna pa lang yung age, pwede dalawa. Standard is 2. Everybody uses 2. Usually, pag mahaba yung kamay, tatlo ginagamit kaya. Or isa. So, yun yung difference ni Marquez, ni Rosie, at ni Dovin. Dovizioso. Okay? 1, 2, 3 fingers. Pwede yun. Applicable naman yan. Pero mahirap po ang 1. Not unless talagang malakas ang grip. You have a strong grip, you can do 1. Pero it's really dangerous and it's hard. Better for 2 or 3. Okay? So always remember this. Napaka-importante nito. Why? Because this is your preparation not to overshoot, not to understeer, not to oversteer, and this is the important thing to make it into the apex. If you're wrong here, it's either you're too slow, try to gas pa before the corner. Okay? Basta itong portion na to, we have to achieve the gliding effect. In Marilake, at the track, in Banawe, in Kaibang, we always have to do the gliding effect. If you're coming in too fast, you'll end up sa railing, sa steel barrier, sa poste, sa signages, and you'll end up dying sometimes. But if you manage to control the throttle, the bike, ang process kasi nito, mga sir, is not you carrying the bike. It should be the bike carrying you. Imagine, ikaw ang bumubuhat sa bike, it's too heavy. But try to think na yung bike ang nagdadala sa'yo, talagang feather touch ka lang sa throttle, swabe yung ligo mo. Yun ang dapat practicein nyo mamaya. We have 10 corners, so you have 10 times every lap to practice it. Okay? Pinakamaganda dyan, start slowly, but surely. Slow turn in, fast exit. Always. It's not the other way around. Always remind ko, slow turn in, fast exit. Why? Pag sobrang bilis ng pasok mo, boom, dito ka pupunta. Pag sobrang bilis, it's either dito, or pag nag-overshoot ka, so pipilitin mong ihiga masyado yung bike, which is not good. Si Marquez lang nakakagawa nun. So pag pinilit mong ihiga masyado yung bike, tendency is your tires traction on the ground, on the track, is much lesser. So mas kukunti ang traction, ang contact niya sa track, chances of sliding, bigger. Ganun yun. Kaya makikita nyo, kami, ako, sila Marquez, sila sa MotoGP, sa World SBK, sa AMA, they hang off. Why? Para yung bike hindi masyadong nakahiga. I'd rather hang off than leaning the bike too much. With the bike. So hang off ka na. So the bike, medyo tayo, mas madali yung pa siya i-recover pag nag-drift. Basta na-feel mo na nag-slide siya, yung rear tire mo or yung front mo, tayo, mas madali siya itayo. Kasi mahirap itayo yung sobrang higa, too much lean angle. And it makes you slower. Pero maganda sa Facebook. Maganda sa Facebook. O, di ba? Profile picture, di ba? You can do it once, but not regularly. Okay na yun, di ba lang ikaw mag-hang off, half butt cheek off the ground, body positioning. It's always, ito yung bike, pag magpa-turn, half butt cheek off. Okay? Parate. Kasi hindi makikita ng iba. Wait lang. So, this is race mode, okay? Kita niyo yung position ko. The concept is, nakahiga, yung bike hindi masyadong higa. Right? That's me. Example, yung living proofs na pwedeng hindi masyadong higa yung bike. Pero, sabi nila, almost touching daw yung elbow. But in reality, hindi naman talaga. Kung front view yan, hindi masyado. Okay? Kaya hindi siya nag-i-slide. Other one. Tama. Sorry, wala yung projector. Ma'am, gusto niyo pong gawin lang ito. Yan, katama dito position. Pag mag-post kayo sa picture, no? May kasama ng chick. May mga inaanto kayo, pinapatama ko lang, sir. Okay, ito lang. Left and right. Kita niyo yung nasa harap ko, hindi naman masyado. Nakahang off yung ulo, yung shoulder, pero yung body niya, hindi naman masyado, di ba? Tapos ako, tingnan mo yung puwet ko, half butt cheek off. Pero the bike, hindi nasasacrifice masyado yung linya. Nakita niyo sa likod, sir? So on a naked bike, you can do this. Papakita ko sa inyo ibang naked bike na pictures, okay? Medyo maliit. Hindi niyo makita. So mamaya, pwede niyo tingnan to if you want to run over it before you go in. So dapat po ganito lang. Yan. Body positioning niyo lang, ganyan. Kung alam niyo po yung sa mga estudyante ko, parati ko po tinuturo sa kanya yan. Pag nasa straight, when you're braking, upright position. When you're braking, upright position na. Okay? And then when you go into the corner, yan na po. And then exiting the corner, ganyan. So pag exit mo ng corner, hindi na po dapat tumayo. Dapat nakayuko pa rin. Okay lang. Kasi mas relax yung muscles nyo eh. Hindi masyadong. Tapos yung sa grip nyo, yung hawak nyo sa grip, para kayo nagbubukas ng doorknob na bilog. So you open it this way. So mas madali kasing nakahiga na naka-throttle ka nakaganyan kaysa nakaganito. So yung throttle control mo, mas madali pag nakaganyan. Kasi kahit nakabend yung pag nakabend yung mo, yung siko mo, mas madali mag-throttle pa rin. So easier for you to exit. Kaysa yung nakaganyan ka, magta-throttle ka na nakabend, masakit. Try nyo po. Nakaganyan, magta-throttle ka na naka-throttle mo. Ganun. Pero yung naka-doorknob, try niya, mas madali. Diba? Mas madali, no? Parang bilog na doorknob, hawak-hawak mo lang. Kaysa yung magta-throttle ka na kagano'n. Tapos nakabend nyo. Kasi exiting the corner. Okay? Yan. Ito siya. Sa left, ganyan. Sa right, ganun pa rin siya. Kita niyo yung tiptoe ng paa nila, hindi nakalawit yung toe. Yung pivot ng paa, dapat nasa dulo ng pegs. Hindi yung heel ng paa, in between the heel, kadalasan makikita nyo, yung heel ng paa ang nandun sa dulo ng pegs. Eh. Dapat it's the tiptoe thing, parang pivot. So, mangyayari, ito yung end ng ito yung end. So yung tiptoe mo nandito, hindi nakaganyan. After you shift or brake, put it back immediately. Shift, put it back immediately. Ganyan lang mo. Tapos sa straight, nakaganyan lang siya. Hindi siya nakaganyan. Kasi when you make the corner, tatama yung tatama yung heel mo, ay yung toe mo, sa track. Pag malakas ka humiga, mag-turn, okay? So it's always on the tiptoe. So throttle is this one. Doorknob handling tayo. Hindi siya ganyan. Mahirap lumiko na nakaganyan eh, pag may hawak ka. So pag gumanyan ka, madali. Pero mahirap naman. Okay? Tapos sa pegs naman, left and right, tiptoe lang. Yung pivot. Kung nagpa-basketball ka, the pivot of the feet. Okay? So doon lang. Brake, balik. Shift, balik. Ilang. Yun ang tamang body position. Tapos, halimbawa, ito yung upuan naman. Okay? Half butt cheek off lang when you're making the corner. Half butt cheek. Okay lang yung nakatayo pa yung bike, naka-prepare ka na, like Rosie, like Marquez, like Lorenzo, like Pedrosa, like Shaz Davis, like Melandri. Nakatayo pa yung bike pero naka-prepare na sila. Nakalawit na ng konti yung tuhod. Para pagligo, dali na lang. Even, advance kasi dapat eh. Always, if you want to make it into the corner, you always think in advance. Kailangan wala yung nandun sa situation saka ka mag-iisip pa nung gagawin mo. Prior, you're always one step ahead of what you're going to make. Oh, I'll brake there. Pagdating, I'll downshift there. Pagdating ka, parang advance ka para hindi ka nalilito. Sabay-sabay ka ngayon pagdating mo na doon. So nalilito ka na. Oh, talk to yourself while inside the truck. Kausapin nyo, yung walang shifter indicator, try to memorize your shift kung nasaan kayo. Kung nasa second, nasa third. Halimbawa, in some cases, nakalimutan niya kung nasaan siya na gear. The best thing to do is not to go first gear. Slow you down. Go to 6th and then downshift. So, delikado po yun. First gear ka, bigla kayo ito, may parating na mabilis sa likod mo kahit sa kalsada. Kung nakalimutan mo kung nasaan gear ka, go up shift. 6 full. And then down shift. 5, 4, 3. Boom. Pakbak ulit. That's the easiest way to do it. If you don't have a gear indicator. Okay? Sa track, as much as possible, huwag na muna natin titingnan yung speed natin. Focus. Focus. 90-degree peripheral vision. It's from here to here. Doon lang. Focus ka. Lahat. So yung environment, yung dinadaanan nyo, tandaan nyo kung saan, doon pala yung tamang braking. Kung nagkamali ka sa turn 1, correct mo sa turn 2. Bawi ka sa turn 3. Gano'n. Okay? Dapat ganun po ang thinking natin inside the track and outside the track. Expect na may tatawid. Expect na may mag-u-turn na tricycle. Expect everything that's worse that can happen inside the track, during the ride. Always. Sabi nila, marami nagsasabi sa akin, Coach, ba't ang bagal mo sa kalsada? I can do it on the track. Bakit sa nilalampaso mo ako sa truck, pero sa kalsada, ba't ang bagal mo? Kasi you don't have anything to prove inside the kalsada, the road. No. You only put a lot of people in danger, not only yourself. Okay? Kaya sabi ko sa inyo, if you're speeding out, make sure it's a calculated risk. Hindi bara-bara, hindi payabangan. Naiiwan ko siya. Pagdating niya, natanggal ang helmet. Giyosin agad, parating pa lang sila. Maraming ganong rider. Feeling nila, ang tagal nila, pero kararating lang, mabilis lang siya magtanggal ng helmet. Mabilis lang siya magsigit ng sigarilyo. Kasi kadalasan, ano kaya, para masabi lang, shit, ang bilis mo, ilang minuto ko kinuha mo rin laki. 9 minutes. Kababa. Ha? Galing di ba? Parang gano'n. But the one time, big time ka, medyo yung 9 minutes mo siguro, mga 9 months mong rehabilitation, 9 years mong rehabilitation, or might be forever ka nang magdudusa, di ba? So enjoy it. Ang ganda ng view sa Marilac. Ang ganda ng view sa Kaibiang. Hindi nyo nakikita yan kung masyado kayo mabilis.
Question.
Yes, sir.
Sir, regarding po din sa cornering, sir. Halimbawa, sir, may nauna sa'yo, sir. Tapos, before yung stop na 50 meters, medyo nauna ka ng konti, sir. You should give way dun sa nauna o pwede kang, kahit hindi ka naka-left most, medyo nauna ka. Paano yung gagawin?
Kung sino yung nasa racing line in front, siya priority.
So, mag-give way ka talaga?
Yes. Basta nag-show tire na yan. Yung nasa Kaya nga, for Class B, wala mo nang overtaking sa corner, di ba? Pero for Class A, pwede yun. Basta nag-show tire. Kaya tipansinin nyo kahit sa karera, sa international, pag nag-show tire, tumatayo sila. Pag imbis na i-corner, tumatayo siya, di ba?
So, give way ka dun
Good, give way ka. Basta nag-show tire yung nasa harap mo, umu-overtake sa'yo. Give way. Kasi kuha na yung racing line eh. Parang sa kalsada, right of way. So ako muna. Sa kalsada, sinong pagbibigyan mo una pag sa kanto or sa uphill? Kung sino yung pataas, ikaw pababa sa kanto. Kung sino yung pataas, paunahin mo yung pataas. Always. Kasi mas mahirap yung sitwasyon niya eh. Always. Yun yung proper manner ng giving ng right of way. Kung kakaliwa ka, sinong una sa intersection? Kung kakaliwa ka, sinong mauunang dapat pumasok? Yung pakanan ba o yung kakaliwa sa kasalubong mo? Tapos, sa bottleneck, it's always first to stop, first to go. Parang gano'n sa corners. Sa intersection, first to stop, first to go. Diba? Sa bottleneck naman, alternate. Parang zipper lane. Pag ang zipper, di ba? Hindi mo pantay-pantay ang zipper. So, alternate lang. Mas magandang traffic. Smooth. Not a lot of people knows that yung zipper type ng giving way sa kalsada. Di ba, sir? Sobrang bilis eh. Hindi tayo magkaka-traffic pagka alam natin yung zipper na type. Ikaw muna, ako, ikaw, ako, ikaw, ako. Ganun. Sa bottleneck, always do that. Tapos sa ambulansya, make sure you stop. Make sure you stop. Kasi siya yung hahanap ng kalsada na. Tabi, stop. Tapos huwag niya na susundan. Yan sila. But for bikers, if you've seen my video sometimes, try to help the ambulances. So sobrang traffic sa Pilipinas, you can help. Especially if you're on a scooter or kahit big bike eh. Especially, you can help. Hindi magagalit po ang ambulansya pag humahawi kayo. Basta nakakatulong kayo. Mas mahirap yung kayo yung sumusunod sa ambulansya. Kasi makaka-aksidente pa kayo eh. Kasi maraming gustong sumunod sa ambulansya, I tell you. Makahagip lang kayo. Pero if you see the traffic situation na yung ambulansya hindi na makalusot talaga, Try to help, lalo na sa mga intersection. They would understand. Meron na marami na nakakaintindi ngayon pag tinutulungan niyo yung ambulansya. Basta motor, nasa harap. Blow your horn. Kasi wala tayong wang-wang eh. Blow your horn every time. Tapos patabihin niyo lang in a nice way. Okay? Yun. Sa corner slow going back. Slow turn in, fast exit. Second corner. Tapos dito, ang third gear lang natin is last turn, at saka itong left-hander, basta may mahabang left, mahabang right, third gear po yan. Yung mahaba na left na corner, third gear. Mahabang right na corner, third gear to fifth gear. Parate po. Tapos the rest, puro ano na yan, puro second. Okay? Itong mahaba na downhill na to, third. Itong mahabang kaliwa, third. Itong mahaba na kanan, third to fourth to fifth. Kaya. So magkakatabi lang sila. So we have 10 corners. Okay? So 10 corners to make it, lahat ay second. Ang mga HPG bossing natin, sasama sila sa loob ng truck, pero hindi sila naka-uniform. Naka-racing suit din sila, naka-helmet din, pero may wang-wang po sila. Huli kayo. Kaya pagbigyan nyo pagka go-overtake Okay, if you see the checkered flag. Yes sir, question. Corner.
Cornering, dun sa turning point, mula doon naka-engage yung clutch hanggang sa apex.
Oh, good question. Naka-engage ang clutch. No, clutch is, you only press it when downshifting. Pagka-engage yung shift, let go of the clutch. Tapos pag nagda-downshift kayo, wala kayong auto blip minsan, wala kang give shift, blip kayo. As in, sabay-sabay po siya. Blip, clutch, downshift. Sabay-sabay, all together. Wala pang isang segundo yun. It's like, boom, boom, boom. Pagka-blip, balik. Blip. Why? Bakit? Bakit ko pinapagawa yung nagbi-blip? Mas madali pong pumasok ang cambio. It's a lot easier for you to engage the shift. Hindi kayo magmi-miss shift. Kaya ang quick shifter nakalagay auto blip. Hindi sila nagtatrated na, diba? Nakagala kapiga pa rin, nagda-downshift. Mga quick shifter. Why? Kasi may auto blip na yun, automatic. Siya na yung nagbi-blip para sa kanya. Para pag downshift mo, pumapasok siya. Kasi nagiging open yung clutch lining mo. So papasok yung gear sa susunod na lower gear. That's why all together, blip, clutch, downshift. Always. Sabay-sabay. All at the same time. Okay? Ganun po yun. Okay. So, any more questions? Sa flag pala. Nakalimutan ko. Yung red flag, no? Yung green is go. You know? Checkered flag, sessions. Yeah. So, cool down na yung lap mo. Pag nakakita ka ng checkered flag, pit in. Ibig sabihin, tapos na po yung session natin. Okay po? Tapos mamaya po, if you have any question, feel free to approach me. Coach, ganito. Coach, ganito. If you want to ask, tire pressure pala, I forgot. Tire pressure is, pag walang warmers, medyo softer. Okay, pag wala kayong warmers at you have Pirelli tires or Bridgestone tires or Michelin tires, 20, nasa yung cellphone mo? Here. Ang tire pressure natin is, sa mainit, kung maka-tire warmers kayo, 32 front, 24 to 25 ang likod. Okay? Tire warmers yun, with tire warmers. 24 to 25 ang likod. 32 ang harap. Why 32? Coach, di ba ang tigas, no? No. We don't want you turning in or braking running flat. Lahat ng weight transfer mo is napupunta sa harap when you brake. So if you have a softer tire, and it's hot na, imagine mo nagpo-flat siya. Kung naka 28, 29 ka lang sa harap. Nagra-run flat siya. Ang hirap lumiko yun. Hindi stable yung bike. Like kayo, pag nababiyahe ka, malambutin mo lang, di ba? Pangit yung ride niya. That's why it's 32. And then it goes up, after a while, it goes up to 35. It's okay. Limit is 35. You don't go beyond 35. Front, okay? Pag wala naman kayong tire pressure, wait lang. Wala kayong tire warmers, I mean to say, the front should be 28 ang front, at least 23 ang likod. No tire warmers. Okay? Mga tire warmers yan ha. Ouch, parang ang lambot yung ataro. No? Why? Tropical country, mainit ang Pilipinas, 22 to 23 ang harap, likod, 28 ang harap. It goes up to 32 after a few laps. So, kung tatagal ka ng 5 laps or 10 laps, maabot mo pa rin yung 35. So, you're on safe zone pa rin. Pero kung nag-32 ka na, ng malamig, nagpainit ka na a couple of laps, tatakbo siya ng 36, 37. Dangerous na yon, medyo matigas na yon. Para yung bola ng basketball, pag sobrang tigas, nakakabali ng daliri, di ba? Pag binounce mo, taas. Pero pag tama yung hangin ng bola, pag binounce mo, sakto lang. Yun yung concept na. So, you know the difference already. So, bear in mind, yung tire pressure natin plays a very big factor also sa riding, sa road and sa track. Kahit sa kalsada, pwede nyo pong i-adopt yun. Why do we have 28 lang sa kalsada or 29 pag-ride? Kasi kung mahaba yung ride especially, papalo siya ng 32 eh. Sabi nila, coach, yung manufacturer recommendations 35 na, tsaka 32 eh, malamig. Yeah, that's in Europe, that's in Japan. Japan and Europe have this cold weather kahit summer. So hindi ganun katigas, iinit ang gulong nila. Here, ang bilis. Ang bilis uminit. So, minsan, tsaka ma-feel nyo rin yung ride ninyo mas smooth, mas maganda. Mas confident kayo. Tapos yung suspension setting, approach mo lang kung always set in the middle lang muna. If you're not familiar with suspension setting, yung standard mo, kung 1 to 20 yung clicks niya, start ka sa 10. Then, patigas ka pata. Patigas na patigas. But for springs, you start from the softest, sa middle ulit patigas. Tapos naman, from compression at tension, from hard, palambot naman. Yan na lang siya. Pero kung hindi ka familiar, always start in the middle. Pinaka-safe yun. Tapos doon kayo mag-adjust, right, and then adjust, right, and then adjust. Hindi yung mag-adjust ka agad na 10, mas right. Kasi para matimpla mo eh. Makikita mo eh kung saan yung pinaka-smooth na ride mo. Parang makikita mo talaga yung difference. Kahit isang click lang yan, malaking difference. Okay. Going back sa corners, may question pa tayo? Any more question, guys? High speed dito, 200 kaya. Maximum 230. Main straight. Corners, 50 to 70 kilometers per hour. Tapos, pakiusap lang, sir. Pag nasa kalsada at nasa track na tayo, huwag kayong lilingon sa likod. Always front. Kasi minsan, pag napasalok ang lingon mo sa likod, pag tingin mo, buhangin na. Pader na. Kasi medyo mabilis eh. Lalo na excite kayo. Pag tingin mo, gravel trap na, soft cells na. So always, 90 degrees, front. Okay? Lalo na yung liliko ka, tapos titingin ka muna. Or avoid looking. Pag nasa track. Pag sa kalsada naman, look at the mirrors, pero mas maganda yung sumusulyap, 1 segundo lang. Or kalahating segundo. Tingnan nyo, mas maganda po yung vision pag sa kalsada. Kasi sabi nga sa mirrors, the object appears in the mirror seems closer than the here. Parang gano'n, di ba? May makikita kayong mga warning minsan. So, kala mo malayo pa, pero pag tingin mo, nandiyan pa lang. Sa mirrors kasi parang malayo. Right. So, mas maganda, sulyapan nyo lang talaga. Don't depend on the mirrors every time. On the street, yun ang difference na. Sa track naman, always focus kasi medyo mas mabilis dito eh. Parang kaya yung limit mo, pwede mong ano yun. Okay? Any more questions, guys? Okay, yes sir.
Just public lang sa suspension.
Mm-hmm.
Parang naka-standard ko, medyo matagpag. Mas okay ba kung medyo softer?
Mas magandang nagwiwiggle siya kaysa nagbabounce. Mas madali i-control yung nagwiwiggle kaysa yung nagbabounce. Kasi pag nagbabounce, wala yung traction.